Hi everybody, how are you doing? I hope you guys can hear me okay. Can everybody hear me okay? I just want to little sound check, make sure everything is fine and stuff. I see people in the chat and stuff. Just if someone can put in there and say if they can hear me or not, that would be awesome because I just want to make sure because I am working from my laptop today. Let me put in there, can you hear me? Can you hear me? I hope so. Okay. I don't see anybody say they can hear me. All right. Well, I don't hear anybody saying they can't hear me either. Yes, you can. Okay. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Send you for a rest. Hey, Miss Moon. All right, guys. Today, this weekend, let me put this down a little bit because I have the light over me. And I think I'm a little dark right here. Hold on. Let me just put a little light. I forgot to put this light on. Ooh, okay. Ooh, that's bright. Man, I'm going to be sweating in here. Okay, all right, got it. All right, perfect. I think you guys can see me a lot better now. Okay. So, first of all, before I start talking about embroidery files, I'm going to show you some of the stuff that I have been working on all day and stuff. Sales have been a little bit on the slow side this month, but this is just the beginning of April. Mother's Day is next month. So, I know that, you know, as time goes on, probably towards the end of the month or something like that, that's when the sales will probably be picking up for the Mother Day items, you know. So, I have been working on some new towels and stuff. Let me take this out. I have not taken the topping off of this or anything like that, but just to show you some of the new designs that I've been working on. It says todo sabe mejor cuando. My mom's gonna be pissed if she sees this because she's gonna be like, se te está olvidando el español, you know, you're forgetting your Spanish. I know my mom is gonna like get mad and stuff. So, mom, if you're watching, be nice, okay? So, todo sale mejor cuando abuela lo hace con amor, which means everything tastes good when grandma makes it with love. That's what this means in Spanish. So, this is another one that I want to put out in the shop. I think it came out really cute. So, I'm like, oh, this is really nice. And to let you guys know also, you know how last week I talked about, you know, getting supplies and, you know, especially like when I mentioned blanks, I was kind of like, you know, don't be spending a lot of money on that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? You know, make sure that you watch your prices, right? So today what I did was I went to Kohl's and I went to Michael's, and the goal was don't spend more than $10 on a shirt. So I went and I bought some shirts in Kohl's. They were on sale. They were like these shirts for like $6.99. So I was like, oh, that's pretty good. So I'm embroidering this. It's not finished, but just to show you guys how it's coming out. This is going to be a shirt, and I figured I could make this for myself. And it's coming out really, really cute. And this is how I did this. This is a font, and because we're talking about embroidery files, I'll show you guys exactly where I got this font from. This is actually, I got this idea from Liliana. She bought a towel. So she repurposed the towel to make a letter for her shirt. So I was watching her doing that, and I was like, wait a minute. There's so many towels that I have in my closet that I cut in half because, you know, it just got messed up in the embroidery. So what I ended up doing was, you know, when it comes out messed up and, you know, it's just too time consuming to just undo all the stitches, what I usually do is I take the kitchen towel and I just cut it in half. And then I fold it up and then I save it. So this part right here, this is a kitchen towel, okay? This. It's just that it was cut in half, so I use this as the material. So I'm doing a mom shirt, so I figured this would be cute for me to wear for Mother's Day. And this is just HTV vinyl. So I put the vinyl first, and then I put the towel and it's just an applique and stuff. So I'm going to see how this comes out, and I think it's going to come out pretty nice. So let me, I'll just put this aside for now. And I think it's going to come out really nice. And then, you know, I will do a video on how I did this one. And then I'll also link Liliana's video where she did hers, because she's got some really awesome ideas. I even saw her take a pocketbook, and I guess it was an old pocketbook that she wasn't using anymore. And I don't know if it was leather, or it had like a really nice design on it. And then what she did was she just took the pocketbook apart, and then she used the part of the pocketbook to do a letter on a shirt, which came out really gorgeous. So I was just like, oh my God. So it really like kind of like opened my eye on like materials and stuff. It doesn't have to be cotton fabric. It doesn't, you know, you can actually like go around your house and probably see things that you're not using and stuff, and just recycle it and do stuff like that shirt, you know. I mean, now if this comes out really, really nice, I'm going to start thinking, you know, out of the box and going, okay, I have all these kitchen towels that I cut in half, and, you know, I just fold them up and kept them. And one of the things that I was thinking was that I could probably just still embroider the other half and then put like maybe a towel topper on it. That's what I was thinking of doing. But I'm not that great with in the hoop projects, even though I really have to try to embrace that. So, you know, I was saving them because I was thinking one day I am going to find a nice in the hoop towel topper, and then I will be able to take all those towels that I had to cut in half and be able to embroider the bottom, and then, you know, just put the towel topper on it and I'll be good to go, right? But this is another way that I can use those towels that I haven't been using. So I really like the way the M came out. I will tell you it's a little tricky to cut that applique, but that's okay. I mean, it worked out okay. So it seems to be going out, you know, coming out really good. So anyway, I just wanted to show you that really, really quick and stuff. But let's get back. Let's go to tonight's topic, okay? Embroidery files. All right. Now, one of the things I also wanted to do was I wanted to, you know, talk about when we're talking, you know, the files. When we talk about the files, at the same time, how am I going to say this? Okay. Embroidery files come in all different forms, right? And they also come in different, let's see, let me think. Like density. I guess that's what I'm saying. Thickness, okay? You have applique files, which is pretty straightforward. They come with 3 steps, right? You have, you know, an applique is what you saw on the shirt that I just showed you guys. And then you have like filled embroidery files. And filled embroidery files are files that are complete embroidery, right? The design and everything, which is like the kitchen towel that I was showing you guys. You know, if you look at this design, okay, it's not, well, it is. It's completely a embroidery file, but this is considered a light dense file. Now, the difference between a light dense file and a dense file. Let's see, what can I look around real quick? Okay, if you guys remember what I wore last week, I had a shirt on and it had my logo on it, right? Like things like patches and stuff. So dense files is when you have a file that has like a whole lot of stitches. Something that probably has about like $20,000 to $30,000 a stitch in a logo. It's very, very dense. It's very compact. There's like no spacing in between. Like in this file, you can see there is spacing in between. It's just, you know, it's very simple. It's very light, right? So when you have embroidery designs that are like that, and you go and you buy embroidery files that are light, these, you can actually embroider them on mostly anything, okay? You know, like even light fabric. So one of the things that I had wanted to do is I wanted to try to get my hands on some light fabric today, and I wanted to do like some kind of embroidery testing on it to show you guys, but that didn't happen. I was able to get my hands on some. So the reason why I wanted to talk about about the embroidery files is because a lot of times people reach out to me about certain files when they're embroidering, and then they say that, you know, they see like the fabric kind of like crunches up together and it's called like puckering. Usually it's because your embroidery file is very, very dense and the material that you're using is extremely light. When that happens, that's when you really have to think about the stabilizer that you're using, because what ends up happening is the stabilizer is what helps to give the fabric strength. And I'm hoping I'm making sense to you guys, okay? The thing is, when fabric's kind of like, you know, very, very light, it can be very, very flimsy and stuff like that, you know? And then when you are putting down stitches, right, if you have an embroidery file that's extremely dense, what it can end up happening is it's going to probably crunch up the fabric, right? Because you gotta kind of like think, okay, the fabric is if you really think about it, the fabric is thread that's like weeded in and out, right? If you look at any of your fabric and you look at the texture and stuff, that's all really it is. It's a bunch of threads that's been weeded in and out to actually create the fabric, right? So now what you're going to do is you're going to create an embroidery file that stitches, okay? And you're going to put that on top of the fabric. So the lighter the fabric, okay, the less stitching in your embroidery file you're going to want. And if you do have to use an embroidery file that's very, very thick and it's on light fabric, what you want to do is you want to double up on your stabilizer and stuff. Now, the rule of thumb is usually like, you know, if you have clothing, right, you're going to use cutaway. Now, cutaway comes in different weights, okay? Sometimes you have medium, you also have very thick cutaway. I have thick cutaway. Let me show you. This is pretty thick. And this is actually what I'm using on the shirt that I'm embroidering right now, okay? This is pretty thick. And they also have the medium. Now, I like to buy my cutaway pretty thick for the simple reason that sometimes when you have certain blouses, like the one that I'm embroidering on right now, it's not very light, but it's not exactly thick either. When you are doing sweatshirts, sweatshirts are pretty thick, right? So if the sweatshirt is pretty thick, then what happens is you can use cutaway that's like a medium weight, or probably even a lightweight, okay, depending on your design. If you have something that's extremely thick, then I would definitely say use heavy cutaway, okay. In this shirt that I'm making right now, I'm using this kind of cutaway. It's heavy because I already know that I'm doing, you know, even though I'm doing applique and stuff, it's like I want to make sure that it's intact. You know what I'm saying? So I hope I'm making sense. I notice I'm saying, you know what I'm saying, a lot. Okay, so anyway, but let me I'm going to share my screen, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to talk to you about some embroidery files, okay, where I get mine, and you know, and as I look at them, I'm going to give you guys my perspective of how I would stitch something, what type of stabilizer and what type of fabric I think that it would go well with, okay? So what I'm going to do right now, though, is I'm going to share my screen, okay? And let's see, Chrome tab. First thing I want to do is I want to go to my favorite spot, okay? Because a lot of times people ask me about where I get, okay, great, okay. A lot of people ask me about where I get my embroidery files from, okay? Where is a safe place? There are a lot of people out there, especially on Facebook and stuff, trying to sell embroidery files. And, you know, there's, you know, I'm not saying everyone's a scammer, but you got to be careful, okay? Now, a lot of times, too, is you want good quality embroidery files as well. There have been times when I have purchased embroidery files, they haven't really been the best quality. Sometimes what ends up happening is I have a bunch of jump stitches and all that kind of stuff. So if you are new in embroidery and you really have no idea where you want to buy your embroidery files, this is a recommendation that I have for you, okay? Now, you don't have to get the software, okay? But if you go to their website, there's a lot of information that you can just get. Doesn't cost you anything, all right? If you go over to embrilliance.com, okay, I'm going to scroll all the way down here right underneath where it says connect, okay? And I am going to, let me go in here because I want to make sure that you guys see what I see. So I'm going to turn on another computer. Okay, there you go. All right, awesome. All right, so right here under connect, you're going to see something right here, and I have my little cursor that looks like a hand right now. It says .bx font designers, okay? So if you were to click on here, okay, right here, you're going to see BX design. Now, BX is a format that is used with Embrilliance. So if you are using this software and you're buying fonts and everything, you want to buy them on a BX format so that way you can import those fonts into Embrilliance. I have a video on the channel on how to do that, okay? But let's say you're new, you don't have Embrilliance or anything like that, but you're just looking to buy files, embroidery files. If you look down here, they have a fantastic list, endless list of places you can go and you can purchase different types of embroidery files, okay? So, and some of these are very, very familiar that I have gone to and I have purchased from, okay? So let's go down some of this and I'll tell you right off the bat where I have gotten things. I have bought things from Applique Alley, very good website, okay? Let's see, where else have I gone? So I can tell you exactly where I have gone. But if you see, they have the name of the company and they have the URL. And some of these are Etsy shops as well. If you notice, like right here, Carolina Stitching, that's her Etsy shop. Charming Elegance for Me, that's another Etsy shop, okay? So, so if you're like new and you really don't know where to go in the beginning and, you don't want to, you want to buy, knowing that it's safe, this is really where I recommend people go, okay? You don't have, like I said, you don't have to buy anything. All you have to do is just go to this website, go to their section right here, okay? BX Font Designers, click on that, and you have endless places to go. Like right here, Designs by Juju, another great place. And then where I buy my fonts, Stitch Topia, I believe they are on this list. As you can see, they're all in alphabetical order. So I'm going to scroll down and see if Stitch Topia is there. I believe they are, and they absolutely are. Right here, Stitch Topia, that's where I get a lot of my fonts from, okay? And, they have so many of these places, that you can go. Let's see. Okay, so let's talk about my experience though with embroidery files, okay? Now I am going to go in here and I'm going to show you the website where I purchased my very first I think it's embroiderydesigns.com, my very first embroidery file, okay? Now, as those of you that have been following me for quite some time know that I started with my SC 1900, right? It's a single needle machine. Love that machine. I still use it to this day, okay? When I went and I wanted to buy my own designs, I went here to embroiderydesigns.com. It is a very good site. However, though, these are some of the things that I kind of noticed with some of the designs that I purchased from them. Sometimes what happens is they have a lot of jump stitches and stuff like that, and then sometimes the density in the design, sometimes they have more stitches than what they should have. So, but within Brilliance, I'm able to clean that up, okay? But I just want to browse through here and then show you how I got my files, and then take a look at some of the files that I've even purchased, and give you guys different, an idea of what I consider very dense and all that kind of stuff. So here they have embroidery designs. Let's hit top sellers and let's see what they got there. All right, so here they have like a whole bunch of different types of fonts, okay? The prices are not bad. I see that they have some sales going on. But me personally, I just like Stitchtopia. Never had a terrible font come from there. And I like that they have the BX fonts. I'm sure probably you can probably get the BX fonts from here, but it just hasn't been my place to go for fonts. So I'm scrolling down here because I'm trying to see, okay, it looks like this is all fonts. So let's go in here, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to search for something, all right? Now I'm going to search, let me see if I can type cigar. Okay, my husband's like a big cigar drinker. Nope, that did not work. Okay, hold on. Let's type it in here and see if I can get cigar. There you go. Okay, awesome. All right. So, Fred is a pretty big, cigar smoker. My husband, he loves to smoke his cigars every night. Okay, so sometimes I like to look at little designs for him and stuff to put on shirts and all that kind of stuff. Here we go. So let's look at this one. Okay, this right now, if you really look at it, this is what I mean by a full embroidery file. Okay, if you look into this, you're going to see that this design is completely embroidered. See how it is? It's like you have colors on top of colors. This is not an applique or anything. And, to me, to me, I consider this dense. It's 14,000 stitches and it's a 4x4. Okay. So if I were looking at this file, and let's say that I wanted to purchase this file and I wanted to put it on a shirt, because the hoop size is 4x4, which means that this is like a perfect logo to put on a polo shirt, right? I would use a cutaway, depending on the shirt. Okay. First of all, this would be good to put on a sweatshirt. Okay, I would say one sheet of cutaway stabilizer on a sweatshirt, that would come out really, really good. If you want to put it on a polo shirt, I would use 2 sheets of cutaway on a polo shirt, for the simple reason that a polo shirt, the fabric is thinner. Okay, so because the fabric is thinner, you're going to want to make sure that there's enough stabilization for all those stitches. Okay, so that's what I consider like a really full embroidery file. Now, let's see what else. Now, if you have something that is like this I would consider kind of like a light file. Okay, it's a 5x7. Okay, and this is the other thing too. If you're using a Brother machine, Brother reads as PES. So you're going to want to look at the formats. Okay, see how here it has the hoop size. So that's one thing. That's a mistake that I made when I first started to learn how to embroider. Okay, if you have an SC1900, first of all, make sure you know your hoop size. And make sure that when you purchase your design, that you are purchasing a design that fits in that hoop size. I messed up. I didn't do that. Okay, what I ended up doing was I bought a design that fit in like a 6x10 hoop, and I had the SC1900. And then when I bought the design, when I loaded the file to my USB and I brought it over to my SC1900, it couldn't read it. But thank God this company was really awesome. And when I told them that I made that mistake, they resized it for me to fit in a 5x7. So that's important. Don't make that mistake, because sometimes not everybody's nice, so you don't want to take that chance and lose your money, okay? Those are the things you want to be really pay attention to. Make sure that whatever machine you're using, if you're using a Viking, it would be a Huss. If you're using a Brother, it would be a PES. So you're going to pay attention to format. So see right here, it has format. So you're going to make sure that you're purchasing the format that you need. Okay, so if you have Brother, you would be wanting a PES. I know Viking is Huss. I don't know. I'm not familiar with the other extensions. Make sure that you pay attention to the hoop size. Okay, that says 5x7. All right, and also you get an idea of the stitch count. So the stitch count will give you a pretty good idea of what is a very dense and involved embroidery file than something that's kind of light. Okay, so these are this is what I considered kind of like what I have here, the design, that I have on my kitchen towel. What it is it's more you know, it's more like spaced out. So if you really look in the cigar, you're going to see that there's like spacing, right? So it's not like really, really dense. As if when you looked at the other design, like let's say we look at this one right here, you're going to see there's no spacing in between the, you know, the design, right? It's just a complete thick, it looks like a patch design. So that's pretty dense. Okay, so it's something for you to just think about when you're buying these files and stuff like that. So let me also show you other websites that I have also purchased from. Okay, let me see. All right, let's show you Topia. I love this store. And because if you are looking to buy fonts, to me, this is like the best place to go. Honestly, seriously. You know, and you know why too? They have bundles, okay? Now, first thing I want to show you, all right? Look right here where it says coupons, okay? Because remember, I'm all about, you know, saving money, okay? That's one of the reasons why I like this shop, you know, okay? They always, every month, I have never had a month where they don't have this type of coupon codes, okay? That is like right there to me. I'm like, cool. So don't forget to use your coupon codes if you decide to get something from Topia, okay? So right here also, look, they have bundles. See, 10 font bundles. And what I really love about that is because for this price, okay, and think about it, right now it's on sale for like $20, right? But then you put that in there and you can use your coupon code as well. You know, all these fonts that you see in here, you get for that price, okay? And a lot of these fonts, they have the BX format. So, you know, if you want to use in Brilliance and you want to get fonts, this is really like the best place to go. And then also, look, if you're into the monograms and you want to do monograms, check it out right here. You get a bundle of 10. Okay, so, I mean, is that 10? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yep, it sure is. Okay. It looked less, but no, these are 10. So, see, you could get a whole bundle, a whole set and stuff so that you can monogram shirts and hats and all that kind of stuff. So, these to me are pretty good, and I think they're very, very reasonably priced because if you really think about it, if you were to go and you would buy these files individually, you could end up spending like, you know, probably like $5 per, you know, per set, right? You know, per one. So if you really think about it, let's say, you know, I mean, you would save. To me, you would save. So this is really the best place for me that I like to get. So the monograms, they sell them by the sets. The fonts, they sell them by the sets too, and they have very nice fonts too. A lot of their fonts are very, very pretty. You see a lot of these. Like, look at this. This is really, really nice. I like this set. And they even show you when you read on here, okay, look at that. Important info. BX files for Embroidery software are included with every font. So that means that if you're using that software and you want to buy these fonts, you can buy these fonts easily, import it in, and then when you import it in, all you have to do is type it up, and then you got your font, okay? So, and then also, if you read right here, it tells you exactly what each of these fonts are, the name of it, if you want to buy it individually. And let's look at it, you know, out of curiosity. How much would these fonts cost if you, let's say, you don't want to buy the set and you just want to buy one, right? To see what kind of deal. So, one is called a Bella. Okay, so I'm going to go back and let's do a search and let's look for the Bella font. All right, so let's say Bella font right here. Okay, let's look at that. Okay, so it's $4. Okay, so it's $4 for just that one. All right, and so, yeah, so to me, you know, I don't have the calculator. Okay, so it's 10. It's 10 fonts you get. So let's say all of them cost $3.99. So it's $4, right? And if you have 10, of course, that's $40, right? So if you really think about it, when you come back here to that home and then you're looking at these sets, you know, these 10 font sets that you have right here, okay, instead of $40 for all these 10, you're just paying the $24.99. I think that's a good deal. You know, I mean, you know, you guys know me. I'm all about the saving of the buck. Okay, so I'm just saying, you know, I mean, and these are very, very nice fonts. And I know a lot of folks are into like selling personalization and everything. I know I do. So a lot of the fonts that I use for like makeup bags, for my kitchen towels, you know, like these, okay, that I'm making right now, that's where I get my fonts from. And I don't buy them individually, okay? I actually buy the bundles, because the thing is, when you do the pricing, I mean, it does make sense. Why would you like want to buy a single one when it's cheaper if you just get a whole bunch, right? And, you know, you have more options and stuff. So anyway, so this is one of the places that I really like to get stuff from. Now, a lot of times I do not get they do sell embroidery stuff here, and they have appliques also. Here's applique alphabets. They have those applique alphabets. They even have the applique numbers too, if you guys want applique numbers. I don't do the embroidery design bundles. They have full embroidery designs. If you want to do embroidery designs there, they have that. But I just never bought embroidery designs from Stitchtopia. I've used them strictly for the fonts. I really have. Okay, now embroidery designs. Where does Jeanette get her embroidery designs from? All right, so I actually love getting them from Etsy. Oh, I'm in my shop. Okay. Sorry. Okay. All right. So let's go to all right. I didn't want to go to my shop. I wanted to show. Oh, I got another order in there. Okay, I'll deal with that later. Okay, so today, right? I was you know, I just started doing that shirt, right? And I started to embroider mom on it, right? So let me show you how I do this. It was a college applique. Oh, my spelling is bad. Applique Font. All right, okay. So the file that I am using, the font that I am using for this particular shirt, it's right here, okay? This is called the Zigzag Double Applique. Okay, I mean, it's like really cool. I like it. Okay, so if you look at it, this is what it looks like. What it is it has you know, it stitches down the first letter, and then it will you know, the bottom does get stitched out first, and then the top letter gets stitched on. Okay, here is, I always look at these. That's another thing that I want to let you guys know. Whenever you're buying fonts, always make sure that you not just look at the, you know, the picture that they show you, okay? And you come out and say, oh, that's a pretty font, and, you know, it looks so pretty, and I'm going to buy it. Not every word looks great in all fonts, okay? I'm just letting you know right up front, okay? Not everything looks great in a particular font, all right? And you know what? I'm going to show you what I mean. And then I'll also show you what I do to make things look a little better, okay? Because pay attention when you're buying fonts. I want you guys to really look at this page where it shows you each of the letters, how it would stitch out if you were to buy this font. Very, 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 very important. And I'm going to show you something else too. Let's go back to Stitchtopia, because I should have showed you this while I was there. Okay? And let's look for a font. My favorite. The one that everybody always asks me about, okay? the Maya or Maya font. My English is bad. You guys know that. But this is the one that I usually use. Now, I'm going to click on this and let's look at this, okay? Now, as you can see, beautiful. And I'm going to tell you something. This is one of my favorite fonts because I have never had a word look funky using this font. Look at this right here. These are very, very important, and it's something that you really need to pay attention to when you're buying font embroidery files. The reason why I say that, okay, is because if you look at each of these, it will show you exactly what the letter is going to look like when it's stitched out. For instance, let's say you're personalizing something, right? And someone wants, you know, a queen or something like that. This is how the Q is going to look. Like, I remember when I did the makeup, yellow roses. Let's go to yellow roses. Yellow roses is one. And because I did the makeup bags with that. The customer wanted yellow roses font. There we go. Let's look at this one. And this is going to, and this, I can demonstrate exactly what I am talking about with this, okay? Now, let's say that when the customer had asked for those makeup bags, they came out and they said, hey, I have the name Ziggy, right? And it's I-Z-Z-Y. That was the name, right? Okay. Now, this font is beautiful. Don't get me wrong. It is beautiful, right? But look at the A, look at the B, the C, the D, the F, the E. All these look nice. But when you go to the I, this is how the I stitched out. Now, look at the J. The only difference between the I and the J is the little tail that's right there. And I'm going to click on this right here so you can take a look at it a lot closer. This is the I and this is the J. Okay? Look at the little tail. The I has a little circle up there, and then the J just has like that little tail. Okay? So if you have a name that starts with the letter I, to me, this design probably won't work. But the customer wanted it, so I was just like, I just confirmed with them, is this really what you want? And they were like, yep, it looks great. So I was like, okay, you know. But for me personally, I would have wanted another font because I would not have liked that I. I'm just saying, it's just me. It's a personal preference. But not every, so that's what I mean when I tell people not every font works with every word, okay? So usually what I do is I mix up the fonts in the words so that I can get the letter that I want, you know, the type of style that I want, okay? Because some people may not want that type of I because they're going to say, oh, the I looks like a J. You know what I'm saying? They'll be like, oh, it looks like a J, doesn't really look like an I. So that's what I mean when I say, you know, you got to be kind of careful when you're purchasing fonts. Always, you know, always know that, you know, especially when you're working with customers, and they, you know, they ask for certain things to be personalized. A lot of times what I'll do is, if I know that it's readable and it looks clear and everything like that, then I'm fine. I don't have a problem. But if I see that the particular font that they want may come out and look kind of strange, you know, to someone's eye or something like that, then usually what I'll do is I will, in Brilliance, I will type it out and then I send them a screenshot and then I tell them, are you okay with this font? Because this is how it looks. Or would you like me to make some type of modifications? Okay. So I'm going to show you also, you know, just mix, you can mix up the fonts. Like for instance, if the whole word is Izzy, I would choose the ZZ and the Y because these look nice. But what I would do is I would pick the letter I probably from another font that's also script that kind of looks similar to that style, but it looks more like an I. That's what I would usually do, okay? So, you know, just something that I really want to point out to you guys when you're purchasing fonts and stuff. Be very, you know, aware of how each of the letters are going to look when you go to stitch them, okay? Another thing that you should be aware of as well is when you purchase fonts, okay, sometimes, and I mean sometimes, you will get this, which is the letters, and you will get the punctuation. Not all fonts come with that. Some do, some don't. Okay, so always be, be aware of that as well. I've actually purchased my own punctuation fonts. You can get that from Stitchtopia, and I'll show you where. Right here they have it. Let me see. Where is it? Where did I see that? Okay, hold on. Punctuation. There it is. Numbers and punctuations. Okay. So, a lot of times people do weddings. Okay, weddings and stuff, and you want that and sign. Sometimes you want a real pretty one. I know a lot of people use something that's similar to this. So here's like a whole bunch of different styles. I know a lot of people like this one right here, and so I don't think too many people use the E kind of, but I could be wrong. You never know. But just wanted to show you guys that. But like I said, if you go to Stitchtopia, make sure you use those coupons. Also, whatever site you go to, always see what coupons they have, okay? And use them, all right? Try not to pay full price for anything. That should go for anything, Let's see. There's other places that I have gone. Oh, Designs by Juju. I have purchased from them. This is another website. Let me sign in. I'm not okay. Well, whatever. I don't have to sign it. We're just gonna look. Okay. They also have good sales. This is another one, Designs by Juju. I purchased from them. Look right here. It says you can up to these items. Up to 12 promotion. Just see, and then they have free stuff and everything. And then and another thing too. Sometimes when you sign up, create an account in some of these things, you get like freebies, okay? And I believe Stitchtopia has free. I haven't been to their site in such a while because I have been like creating my own stuff and everything. But they do have, and I'm trying to see where they have the freebies. I guess I missed it. Okay. All right. Sometimes, well, they do. They usually have a freebie in there. Can't find it. I don't know where they have it. I think I have to sign in. Oh, and I forgot my password. Well, anyway, and this is another thing. Got a spring sale going on. There you go. See, and then it's like get 14 bonus items free. So that's not bad. Okay, that's not bad at all. So it's a great place, and they have some really nice ones. Cause see all embroidery designs. Let's see. Let's look at their 5x12. They got some really cute ones. The other thing too, if you guys want to do those birthing blankets, okay, let's see, hold on, I get them from here if I remember correctly. Hold on, let me see. There it is. Birth announcement templates. They have so many galore and not too expensive. Okay, look, $6. Not bad. That is not bad. Okay, so what you're doing is you're buying the template. So these are really, really cute. You know how the baby blankets, you see everybody with the quilted baby blankets and stuff like that. So look right here. Look at how cute these designs are. The one that I got was, see, look how cute. This is cute. See, this is really, really cute. See, and then all you have to do is just fill in the information and stuff, and you can put it on a baby quilt. Okay, really cute. Let me see. So if you got like, somebody that's having a baby and stuff, hot air balloon, this is another nice one that you can put on the baby blanket. People love baby blankets. It's like, this is really nice. And then these are all the files that you get, okay? And if you notice, you get like a PM and you get an AM, okay? So, and then all you have to do is just put in the numbers, and then, right above it, put the name, and then the date of birth at the bottom. So really, and you can get so many. So when it comes to birthing templates, oh, I don't know who that is. Okay, when it comes to birthing templates, this is the best place to shop for them. I like them. Now, however, though, you know, there's options, okay? Let's go to Etsy, because sometimes, you know, Etsy has some really nice stuff too. So, oop, I'm back on here. Okay, I'm getting orders now. Wow, okay. All right, so let's do a birth embroidery template. Okay, there you go. Here are some really nice ones there. Okay, so if you see, they got some really nice ones here as well. All right, and look at the prices. Look at the prices. These prices are really, really, really nice. Okay, $3.99. You can't, I mean, that's half. Well, not even half, because, well, $6. It's $2 cheaper. So, I mean, and they got beautiful ones here. So, I would, honestly, I would get one from here. I would get one from here. So, you know, this is, these are really, really, really good. A good place to see. I bought this one. This is really nice. See? Really nice one. So, you know, I mean, $3.99. Okay? And look at the size. Okay? You can do it in a 4x4 or a 5x7 or a 6x10. Embroidery templates. You know, the birth templates and stuff. So this works out really, really, really good. So yeah. So and I'm gonna be on a lot of my embroidery files actually do come from Etsy. Okay, dinner napkins. A lot of people ask me, hey, where do you get all these things, you know, these embroidery files for your dinner napkins? Okay, this is what you type. Frames, because that's what you want. So frames, embroidery. Man, my spelling's bad. Designs. Oh, we can't see your screen. Oh, you can't see my screen. Thank you for being so persistent. I'm over here. Somebody was trying to call me. Oh my God. I was ignoring my calls. I'm sorry. You couldn't see my screen? Oh my God. Thank you. Okay. I was calling you. Sorry. Oh my goodness. And then I kept hanging up because who's calling me? Thank you so much for being persistent. Oh my God. So, all right. So where did we last go? Okay. Let me get back in here. No, this is embroidery. And let me tell you, I didn't have a drink either. Okay. So, oh my God. This is funny. All right. I am so sorry, guys. All right. Let me try this again. Man, where did I lose you guys? Oh my God. Okay. Man, okay. Where did I lose you? Okay. I know since Topia. Okay. Well, all right. If you need me to repeat something that I said, we haven't seen since this Topia. Okay. Did you guys see the birth templates? If not, okay, hold on. Share this screen now. All right. Oh my God. I can't believe that happened. You guys are awesome though. Thank you so much for trying to call me. I appreciate you guys. And I am so sorry. I didn't mean to hang up on you like that. And I know because I'm like, I'm in the middle of the happy hour. I can't talk. All right, okay, all right. So I am, which one? Okay, hold on. Hold on, guys. Technical difficulties. You know, when you do lives, all right. Since Topia, that means that you guys did not see when I was doing, okay, hold on. Okay. All right. We're going back. All right, guys. Since, all right. All right. Do you guys see this? Awesome. Okay. I think I'm back. Okay. I am going to go back to my screen. Okay. I don't want, okay. Nope. Cancel. All right. This is where I want to go. All right. I want to make sure that that you guys see what I see. Okay. I needed to look up because I was so focused to showing you guys what I was doing. Okay. Is it moving? Is it? Okay. We're good. All right. I'm keeping my phone on too. And I will answer it. If something goes wrong, call me back and I will answer it. Oh my God. Sorry, guys. I feel so bad because I kept hanging on the person that was trying, but whoever it was that was trying to call me, thank you, thank you, thank you. Honestly, thank you. Oh my goodness. All right. So, all right. So I am going to go in here. Now, I was talking about birth templates, right? If you go in here and you search birth templates, okay, because remember the baby blankets, people talk about the baby blankets and stuff like that. Right here, oh, it says greeting cards. Okay, there you go. Birthing announcements. And I'm looking up, okay, it looks like it's working now. Okay. Look, $6. But they have a lot of different designs, okay? You can go through all these pages and you can see. They kind of look, it looks like they have a standard price of just $6, okay? But I'm going to go back and I'm going to use the same tab, okay? And I'm going to go back to Etsy. And I'm hoping that, yep, it's going back. Okay, I'm hoping, yep, it's birth template embroidery designs. Okay, now remember at Topia we saw them for $6, right? So if you look now, if you type birth template embroidery designs on Etsy, you get a whole bunch. And look at the price, $3.99. Okay, and then let's say this one's really cute. I really like that with the little feet. Okay, and they tell you the sizes. Okay, so you know, and you get the AM and the PM version. Okay, because we don't know when that kid's gonna pop out. And then you always scroll down, and right here it'll tell you right here the design is supplied in 3 sizes to fit the following hoops: 4x4, 5x7, and a 6x10. Okay, and stuff. So yeah, so man, I feel so bad for the person I hung up on. Oh man. Ugh. I'm gonna have to send you a thank you card or something. Oh, anyway. Got it. Man, let me see. Okay, so anyway, okay, so all right, so I'm gonna move on. Okay, let's talk about my dinner napkins. A lot of people ask me about the dinner napkins, and they're like, hey, Jeanette, where do you get those frames for the dinner napkins, all right? If you go on Etsy, and even if you go to other embroidery websites, right? Like the ones that I was showing you on in Brilliance and stuff like that. But in Etsy, I'm gonna be honest, I sometimes feel that Etsy is more economical, and you can usually get exactly what you're looking for if you just know exactly what to type in to get it, right? For dinner napkins, one of the things that I like to do is use frames, okay? So if you type frame embroidery file, and that's what I'm doing right now, okay? This is what you end up getting. And as you can see, they have all the different frames. And these are things that you can use for dinner napkins, all right? Now, you know, these are like gorgeous. Like, this is really cute. I really like that. That looks rich, you know? Also, let's see. You can have the reefs, okay? If you want reefs. A lot of people use reefs for the dinner napkins, especially like Christmas wreath. All you have to do is get a Christmas wreath embroidery file, and then just put an initial inside of it, okay? Then look all around here. See, these are really pretty. Those are cute for like summer, okay? And look at this is all it is. And then look at how inexpensive some of these frames are, okay? Some of these are so inexpensive and stuff. And now I want to make sure I don't ignore anything because screen isn't working. Oh, the screen isn't working again. Okay, all right. Okay, why isn't it not working? Oh, got it. I typed on the wrong screen. Sorry. Okay, got it. All right. I am not ignoring my phone anymore. So you guys. Okay. Thank you, Karen. All right, here it is. Frame embroidery design. Okay, and I'm looking up there. All right, okay, it looks like it's working now. Thank you, appreciate ya. Okay, so these are the frames that I use for dinner napkins, okay? And what I'm saying is go in Etsy. There are so many different ones. And these frames are inexpensive. They really are. Look right here, like the prices, okay? If you like this kind of thing, I mean, it's $2.20. That's really cheap. Let's see. Let's scroll down. They have reefs and all that kind of stuff. Let's see. I am scrolling down. Look at this really pretty one. Now, Marsha Embroidery. Love her website, okay? Let's go check out her shop. Her stuff is very, very cheap. And I'm looking at the other screen too because I want to make sure that it moved. Did it move? It did not move. Okay, it did not move because it opened up another thing. All right, so this is what I'm going to do. I think what's happening is every time I try another shop, it opens up like a new tab. And when it's opening up a new tab, that's when you guys can't see it. All right, so now you guys can see it. Awesome. Okay, here you go. Hey, okay, so this is a website that I really, really like. I like them a lot because she offers coupons and all that kind of stuff and everything. And also, I want you guys to look at the prices of her embroidery files. Look at how, like, economical they are. $1.25. So, like, if you're doing the baby blankets and stuff like that, look, $1.25. These are very popular. The little baby elephant, very, very popular with, you know, with those little heirloom. Somebody told me the H is silent. Heirloom baby blankets. Look, they use this elephant a lot. You see that all the time. They have really cute ones. And then check this out. Frames. Click on frames. There you go. You can use all these for dinner napkins. Look at how pretty, okay? All you have to do is just get that, and then look, man, she's making a killing. Okay, she's got it going on, all right? This lady's really got it going on. Look at that. She's got over 200,000 sales, okay? And she's selling them for $1.25. So, you know, she's making money. And look at all the people that have that. Look, 11 people have it in the cart. Over 20 people have this one in their cart. Over 15. That's really cute for Easter. So it's like if you want like Easter dinner napkins and stuff, that's really cute. Look at this one. This is really cute. All you have to do is just put an initial. Get the frame. Put the initial right in there. You know, use one of the fonts that you have, put an initial in there, and just embroider it right at the corner of a dinner napkin. perfect, okay? And you know what? Weddings are coming up. So if you guys have someone in your family that's getting married, oh my God, you could just buy all the dinner napkins. And if they want, you could do the dinner napkins for their wedding. And then you can use one of these frames. Because if you really think about it, I mean, look how pretty some of these frames are. Especially when she has on her site. I mean, it's like gorgeous. And she's got a lot of them. As you can see, they're selling like crazy, okay? Because I buy from her all the time. And she's got some really, really good ones and stuff. Like I've gotten this one. That's nice. That one's really pretty too. And if you look at, that's really rich. I mean, she's got some really, really nice dinner napkin. And then look at these frames. These are really nice too for the dinner napkins. A lot of people like these and stuff. This is a very nice one too. Very, very popular. So she has, so type in embroidery, frame embroidery designs, and those, and what that does is it gives you like the little round thing, so that way you can just put in the person's initial in it. And this is the other thing too. These things also come big. All right. So if you want to make them big, if you have like a multi-needle or something like that, you can embroider this on a pillow and put the family's name inside the frame and give it to them as a gift. So this is like really, really cute. And then also, look, she's got the Christmas ones. And she probably got Christmas wreaths in here also. Look at that. That one's cute. That's a nice one. Okay, so, and let me see. The kids, well, the animals. Okay, let's say you're looking for something for the baby blankets, right? Here you go, right here. All these. And then look at the prices. And you can see she's making a killing. So that means that if she's got her phone with her phone is probably going, you know, like, you know, ching, 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 ching. Because, oh my God, it's like she's making a killing because all her designs are gorgeous. I mean, a lot of people buy. She's really one of my favorite people to buy from. I mean, she's really, every file that I've gotten from this store is always stitched out perfectly. Always. Never had a problem with it and stuff. So this is one. I got one of these on my baby blankets. Look at that. $1.25. You can't go wrong and stuff like that. Oh my God. So now I'm like afraid to keep changing things to show you guys because now I don't want to lose you guys and stuff. But let me remove. And guys, I'm so sorry. I feel so bad because you guys are trying so hard to contact me. And I'm over here thinking, is it a telemarketer or something? I'm so sorry. But anyway, I'm going to go through the chat. So if you guys have questions about what you missed or whatever, let me know. And then that way I will go over it again. Cause I am so sorry. Oh man, I feel so bad. This is funny though. Oh my God. Let me see. Hey Miss Max, how you doing? Hey Shirley. Hey Susan, how you doing? Hey Renee. I see Jeannie. Hey Crafty Patty. Hey Amy, how are you? Hey Senior Rest, can you hear? Oh, hey Ethel, how you doing? Hey Miss Moon. Hey Portia. Susan. Hey Iris, I see Gladys and Christian. Just Paper Crafty. Hey Marlon. Hey Tracy. Hey Miss Banks. Hey Debbie. Hey Sassy. Hey Jill, how are you? Oh my goodness. Towel topples are super easy. It's very simple. Yep. And you know, Miss Banks, I know because I have the towel that you got me, that you did the towel topper. Because I have a lot of these, because sometimes, you know, these towels are pretty large, right? So what happens is if I mess up, and I mess up so bad that I really can't save it, then what I'll do is I'll just take this towel and I just cut it in half. And then I saved the bottom because I figured I can always embroider the bottom and then just put the towel topper on top. But I do have to take the time to actually buy a in the hoop and just try it and stuff. But I did, you know, I know that, you know, I just got to do it. I really do. Hey, Alyssa. Hey, Miss Davis. How are you? Hey, Miss Hudson. Hey, Angela. Okay, if you guys missed anything, please let me know. Okay, I have been brilliant and have no idea about the file recommendations. Hey, Debbie. Okay, well, I hope, Debbie, let me know if you didn't, but when in the Brilliance, when you go to the website, I pointed out that the websites that they recommend that you can buy files, it's right there in that section. So if you click on there, you're going to see a whole bunch of websites. And, you know, and I would trust those websites because, you know, they are, I've used a lot of them. And, you know, I've never bought a bad embroidery file from them and stuff. So, but if you know, make sure, like I said, make sure you always get the right format of your embroidery file, and always make sure that you get the embroidery file that actually fits in your hoop as well, okay, and stuff. Hey, Leanne, you're a wealth of fun. I look forward to your Friday lives. Thank you for taking time. Oh, Angela, you're very welcome. Hey, crafty Puerto Rican. Hey, Norma, how you doing? Oh, okay, Angela, thank you for telling me. I didn't know that. Okay, so art, the extension, the embroidery file art is for the Barina embroidery files, and the DST is for Racoma. Okay, awesome. I didn't know that. Oh, Jeff is for Janome. I know I screwed that up. Okay, y'all know that English ain't my first language, right? So, yeah, Stitch Up. Okay, I have a lot of Stitchopia. They're the first fonts I purchased, and I have never gotten a bad stitch from those fonts and stuff. Hey, Nelva, something like that. Hey, Leslie. Let's see. Hey, Elgene. Hey, Eartha. How you doing? Okay. I see everyone. Okay, I get in trouble with Stitchtopia. Yeah, always use your coupons too. Remember, Stitchtopia has those coupons, so always use the coupons. Embroidery. Okay, Embroidery Library. Leslie, they have very, very nice files. The only thing that I noticed though is they are a little pricey. When you go to Embroidery Library to buy those files, they are a little pricey. I have spent like $5, $6, $7 for an embroidery file. So it's got to be but they have very unique files too, okay? Because that's the other thing too. Sometimes when you go to Etsy, places like that, you'll find everybody has the same file, right? And they're all making baby blankets using the same elephant and stuff like that. So sometimes you want something that's extremely, extremely unique. And that in embroiderylibrary.com have very unique classic embroidery files. So I do like the designs from them. Didn't know about BX Fonts until I purchased in Brilliance. Yes. And the BX files are really, really good. Because I really love that you can import those files in Brilliance. And then you can just type the word and it all just pops up automatically. I love that feature. Let's see. Candy store. Not showing. Not screen. Oh, this is where, this. That's where I messed up. Oh my God. You guys were warning me. Oh my goodness. Hey, Veronica. Oh my God. Look at Allison. Still looking at the Etsy story, Jeanette. Not sure. Oh, look at your chat. I'm a mess. Oh my goodness. And you guys still hang with me, I tell you. Technical difficulties. I didn't realize that whenever I was switching that it was opening another tab. I'm so sorry, guys. let's see. Hey, Iris. Okay. Hey, Marlene, how you doing? All right, but if you guys have questions, ask, so that way I can, because I'll do stuff again for you guys. I mean, you know, look over here. Woo! You guys are funny. Okay, I appreciate everything you're trying to show us. Unfortunately, we don't see it. I know, Iris. Oh my God. She's gonna freak. Someone just called her. Second call. Oh my God. Send a text. She's ignoring her call. No, I was ignoring the call because I was like, you know, I'm in a happy hour. I can't be interrupted, you know. So I was like, oh, wish we had an air horn. Yeah, oh my God. Oh, I can't believe that was funny. Okay, well, whatever. Oh my God. Okay. No birth templates. Okay, are you guys okay with the birth templates? You're not sharing your screen? Oh my goodness. Okay. So, this is crazy. Okay, designs by Juju. Okay. Don't feel bad. We all appreciate what you do. Yeah, but you know, I want to make sure you guys learn and get the information and stuff like that because, you know, all right, so, but if there is anything that you guys, designs by Juju are $1 each when you buy 12. There you go. Thank you, Miss Linda Cooper. Okay, yeah, because that's the thing too. The embroidery files can be expensive, and you know it's really funny because we talk about the cost of embroidery, how we end up spending a lot of money on thread stabilizers, you know, our embroidery software, the machines, and all that kind of stuff. Very little do we sometimes talk about the cost of actually buying all the embroidery files that we use to actually stitch out. And, you know, when you really think about it, you know, when you start thinking about how much you spend and then how many files you collect. I mean, I cannot tell you how many files I've even purchased, which sadly, you know, and I'll admit it, there have been files, I look at the file and I'm thinking, oh my God, that would be cute on a blanket. Or, oh my God, this will look really nice on a kitchen towel and stuff. And I'll buy it and then I don't use it. Because for some reason, I don't know. It's either I forgot about it or then after I purchased it, I take a second look at it and I'm thinking, this isn't going to work or it may not sell and stuff like that. So it's, you know, that's the other thing too. So like always think about that too when you're buying the embroidery files and stuff. Now also, think about this as well. When you buy embroidery files, sometimes when you're downloading the files, they always come out with their own little naming convention, okay? Because a lot of people reach out to me and they say, hey, how do you organize your embroidery file? Always, as soon as you download your embroidery file, rename that folder that the embroidery file came in. And make sure that you put it in a folder under a certain category of where you want it. Like, for instance, when I buy something, let's say a basket of fruit embroidery file, usually I know that that's going to be something that I'm going to use for my kitchen towels. So I usually have a file that says kitchen towel designs. And then under there is where I have folders talking about, you know, the different types of designs that I have. For instance, kitchen utensils or kitchen bowls or kitchen baskets. So usually what I'll do, I will take that file that I downloaded and I will make sure I rename it fruit basket. And then I'll go and I will copy it under the folder, the right folder under my kitchen towel designs. That way, when I'm looking for a particular design, I kind of already look through the folders and then I'll know that I'll have a bunch of designs that are under that category. So try to get in the habit of doing that every time you buy something. I know it can kind of like be hard because sometimes what happens is you buy a design, you automatically download it and then you just like kind of like just use it right away, but then it's like you forget to like rename it or put it away. But if you get in the habit of doing that, then what happens is you're going to end up having everything much organized. And trust me, it will benefit you in the long run. It's just like when I was talking to you guys about my Fridays. I have administrative day Friday, right? That's what I do first thing in the morning. When I come in here in the morning, it's my administrative day. So what I do for that administrative day is where I go into QuickBooks and I put in the receipts for all the stuff that I bought. I put in all the mileage for all the customers that I've met and all the driving that I've done and everything. I do everything in QuickBooks to update it. I do that religiously every Friday morning, because what happens is if you don't do it, then what, the stuff that you have to put in your business QuickBooks, what'll happen is it's gonna pop up, and then there might be certain instances that you're gonna forget that you drove to the post office or you drove to deliver a particular package, and you're not gonna remember to put that mileage in there. And at the same time, you're gonna end up really hating it, because I know that's really not my favorite part of owning a business, when you have to keep track of all your expenses and update QuickBooks and everything. So I usually, what I'll do is I'll just do Friday mornings, and what happens is I'm always in QuickBooks for only about 1 hour or 2 hours max, and then it's done. And then also at the end of the year, okay, when I have to do my taxes and everything, I don't have to worry about going back and adding stuff, sitting by the computer and putting stuff in there and trying to remember what I bought, trying to find receipts and all that kind of stuff, because I did everything already. So it's already done. So, that's just something, little simple habits that really do help you in the long term, in the long term, okay? Just like the same thing with the embroidery files. As soon as you buy embroidery files and you download them, make it a habit to name them the way that it makes sense to you, and organize them how it works for you, okay? Because there is no right or wrong. You just got to really do what makes your life easier, okay? So just something I just wanted to share that really works. Let me see. $2 for. I was waving to her on my screen. I couldn't get her attention. Hey, Leslie. No frames. Not showing. Jeanette, look up. Not showing the napkins. Okay. She's very focused. Iris, I get focused. I'm switch screen. Okay. Okay, we still, okay. Call her up again. Okay, did you guys see the birth templates and stuff? I thought from her shop before, but I really like her designs. Okay, after you purchase a certain amount of designs from Marsha, she'll give you a more. Yes, she does. Yes, she does, Miss Banks. And I really like her design. I've never had a bad design. And I think her prices, I mean, Jesus, like right now it's $1.25. I mean, you can't go wrong with that. That's like, and she's got beautiful designs. She really does. A lot of her designs I use on my dinner napkins. Gonna have to go over there. Let me see. I have so many designs that I haven't seen used yet, but I can't resist. And I need to call back that person that tried to call me. Somebody tried to call me, and I know they were talking to me. That's why I feel so bad, because I was like, it's a telemarketer, and I hung up. I felt so bad. I don't know if that was Miss Banks or what. I'll have to call her back and apologize, because I don't like doing that. I feel bad, Oh my God. Okay. Crib sets too. Yep, Iris crib sets. Yeah. She told me she's been slow in sales on Etsy lately, and now she has a Shopify store. Oh, I don't know who you guys talking about and stuff. Have a beverage, Jeanette. Hey, Miss Parker. Man, I'm gonna have a shot of Patron. Is it a crazy day? Hey, Allison. Oh, thank you. Okay, I need to rewatch because I have to step away to prepare dinner on PSD. I miss all the great fonts. Aw. Oh my goodness, I can't believe that happened. See, always, lies are really hard to do. I mean, they really are. And you know what's really funny is when I do my videos on the channel, right? A lot of times, I do some retakes, but I don't like doing too many, especially if I make a mistake. If I make a mistake while embroidering, I like to leave that in there. But for the simple reason that if I mess up, then you guys saw what I did and how I messed up. Because I prefer you guys see that. Because if you see that, then you learn. You know what I'm saying? And, I'm not perfect. I kind of mess up too. You know what I'm saying? So, babies are coming from my family. Oh, Iris, yep. My embroidery files are a mess in my computer. It will take me years to straighten them out. I wish there was an easy way to get a handle of them. Yes, Karen. And, and mine were a mess too. So you're not alone. I mean, because I'm just, when I'm telling you guys about when you're downloading them to try to get in the habit of renaming them, it's something that I learned from experience, because I was downloading them too all the time. And then when I was downloading them, I was just using them. And before you know it, I had folders that just had like ABC 1, 2, 3. And I was like, what is that? And then I would have to click inside the folder to end up finding out, oh, that was the baby elephant, or that was this or that. And I ended up having to rename all the folders. And I actually spent like 2 days trying to reorganize all my files, because I was like, that's not good for business. Because what happens if I have a customer that comes in and says, hey, Jeanette, I want you to make a baby blanket for me. And I'll be like, okay, what kind of designs do you want? And she says, I want a baby elephant, or I want this or that. I know I have it, but then I have to like scramble and look for it. And another thing you can do too is if you remember where you purchased it from, you can re-download it. But a lot of times I don't trust that, because you don't know how long that item's going to be out there, right? You're kind of like trusting that they're going to store that file for you. When I really, as soon as I buy the file, I just like to download them right away and stuff like that. So, yeah, we haven't seen Mello yet. Yeah, Mello is actually sleeping with Fred right now and stuff. How's Carlito? Oh, hi, Iris. Carlito is doing really, really well. He is still at VCU, and he's doing really, really good. I'm very, very proud of him. And I believe he graduates next year, we think. Let's fingers crossed, okay? Hopefully and stuff. And the plans for Carlito right now, as he says, once he finishes his bachelor's, he wants to go into the Army. That's an option that he's looking at right now. So I think that'll be really cool. I would be so proud, to see my little boy in a uniform, military uniform. I'd be like, yes, But, whatever he wants, And Mello's doing great, too. Thank you so much for asking and stuff. But, let's see. Okay, I think I read that. Let's see. I just opened my Etsy shop. Oh, Angela, congratulations. I just estimated last May, first time doing taxes. Husband will either have a heart attack or kill me when he sees what I spent on fabric. Well, Angela, I don't think he's going to, this is the thing too about when you have a business. Is something that I kind of learned and stuff. I have a friend who he's a tax attorney, and what is he, a tax attorney? I don't think he is. I think I misspoke. I don't think he's a tax. I know he's a CPA, and he's also a professor. But he does some kind of tax law stuff. But I'm not sure if he's a tax lawyer. I don't know. I know he's got his PhD and all that kind of stuff, but I don't think he has his law degree. I'm not sure. Anyway. One of the things that he told me when we're doing our taxes, which I find that is very, very true. When you first start off in your business, what ends up happening is you're going to have like all these expenses, right? You got your expenses of your machine, your threads, your fabric, all of that, okay? the first couple of years that you're running a business, you're really not going to see much of a profit, okay? For the simple reason that, you know, you're buying everything. You're buying all your equipment and everything that you need. But as time goes on, you will get to the point where you have everything that you need already to run the business. And then what it is all sales, you know, so that is when you're really going to see a lot of profit and stuff. I know me personally, I am not there yet where I see a lot of profit yet. I mean, I see some, but not a lot. But the thing is, I still have the big needle machines as an expense and stuff, and a lot of my machines. So it's kind of like, you know, it'll be oh, Angela, so Angela, you know then. What am I explaining this for you? But anyway, for those that don't know, you know, the first couple of years, from what Emmanuel told me, is first couple of years you're always gonna have a loss. You know, you'll be at a loss. But eventually you'll get to the point where you're gonna be gaining and stuff. And that's when Uncle Sam really loves you, because you're gonna be paying taxes on the money that you earn. So I think that'll probably be for me maybe next year, I think. Or probably this year. I don't know. We'll see. Because the thing is, there's really not much for me to get. Okay. I think I'm okay with everything that I have for now. I don't know. We'll see. And stuff. So, Etsy does eat up a lot of the profits with their fees. Yes, Angela, I totally agree. That's why it's very, very important that you price your items correctly. Okay, because you don't want to work for free, and you got to remember you want to get paid for your time. So, you know, always make sure that you're tracking your supplies, how much your supplies are costing you, your thread, your stabilizer, you know, the fabric and all that kind of stuff and everything. You got to make sure you track everything, because, you know, you can, and that's why sometimes when I see some people kind of like selling similar products, I see some that they sell their stuff so low price, and I'm kind of like, they're giving that stuff away, you know, because I just don't see how they are profiting, you know, with that. Because, you know, I know that if you buy like the kids shirts, for example, if you go ahead and you buy a kids shirt that's about like $6, right? And then you got to get your fabric, and then you got to get your thread, and then you got your embroidery machine, your time. I find it hard to believe that you could, you know, and then like you said, Etsy has all these, you know, 20 cents listing fee, and then they take the transaction fee and the shipping fee and all that kind of stuff and everything. You know, I just don't see how someone can make a profit when they sell that shirt for like $12.99. I'd be like, ooh, I mean, where there's no profit, you know. The shirt may cost you $6, but you had a lot of other expenses, the shipping and all that stuff, and packaging and all that. Those are things that a lot of people forget about when they're setting their prices, you know, like the shipping bags, the postage and all that kind of stuff. That all adds up to the cost of you creating that item, you know, and then that doesn't even include your time. So that's like really, really important. So that's why I always say you know, you have to make sure your prices are competitive. But I got to be honest, if you got to sell something where it's like a total loss and you're not earning anything, then you really got to ask yourself, are you just doing this for fun? Or, you know, maybe it's something else that you need to start doing, you know, and stuff. So anyway, but guys, I am going to call it the night. This has been one crazy day. It's 9:30, and I do want to call that person back and say thank you so much, because I feel so bad that I hung up on her, because I heard them talking, and I'm thinking they're trying to sell me something. So I gotta call them back. Stuff like that. So anyway, but guys, you know, I am going to call it the night. I really hope you guys enjoyed this happy hour, even though it's been kind of crazy, you know. You know, so, you know, hope you guys had fun and stuff. And if you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe and stuff. You know, and I am going to get this stuff straight, okay? So next happy hour on Friday, hopefully it's going to run a lot smoother, okay? I mean, this was funny, though. This really was funny. Oh, my God. But anyway, guys, love you guys. I love spending Fridays with you. It was really a great break and stuff. And I am definitely going to post on the Facebook group when I'm done with this shirt, okay? This is really coming out nice. I'm pretty impressed and stuff. This is something that I learned from Liliana, watching her videos and stuff. She's the one that had the towel idea, so I'm really looking forward to doing this. It really came out nice. I really do. I like it. And I'm like thinking to myself, hey, I could probably put that on Facebook and see if somebody in the neighborhood will buy it. You know what I'm saying? Because, I mean, this is really cute. So it's just the towels, Kohl's, $6.99. So I thought that was a pretty good deal and stuff. So, I mean, really cute. So, you guys, I am going to call it the night and stuff because I got to say sorry to somebody. So, I got to call them back now. I apologize because I don't like hanging up on people. You know. So, anyway, I will talk to you guys later, okay? Love you guys all. Please be safe, and I will see you guys next Friday, okay? So I'll talk to you guys later. Bye. And thanks for hanging in there with me. Bye.